Hi, I'm Robert Tickner, an online visibility consultant, and I help small businesses just like you get noticed on Google every single day. So, Google My Business, what is it? How can it help you? Oh, you already have one set up. Google My Business is more than just a listing. It allows you to get noticed on maps, be found by new customers, new clients. It's also a social profile, just like Instagram and Facebook. So should you be posting? It's another way that you can actually advertise your services and products for free. So if you want to know about Google My Business, how to set one up, we will cover this today. How to optimize your Google My Business listing and how to get noticed on Google better for your small business. So why would you use Google My Business? Well, for me personally, if I'm visiting a certain town, I like to know what's the best place to get a coffee. I don't know the local area, so the best way I look and find this out is through Google. I mean, if it's got great reviews, why would I go there and not be looking at someone else with not so great reviews? So let's have a look at this. So if I'm in Bairnsdale and I search for best restaurants, who's going to appear first, second, third? Maybe there's 20 restaurants in Bairnsdale. Do I want to be at 20 or do I want to be in the first? So if we're searching, and this is a good ideal for how Google My Business works for best restaurant in Bairnsdale, we've got the map pack that comes up here. And the first 3 results are going to appear being 1, 2, and 3. And don't get me wrong, the other 20 plus restaurants are going to be here. But am I going to be looking and trying these first? Probably. So the old grain store in Bairnsdale sounds good. 4.3 rating, 275 reviews. I've got the Timer Soon. It's got a higher rating, but maybe not so many reviews. And if I look more, I might not feel like Thai. I might want Mexican, but it's basically got all the restaurants here. Now, as I said earlier, if I'm appearing in the map pack or in the top three, I've got a better result of you calling me as a client or a customer. I've got a better result of you clicking on my website. I've got a better result straight away of visibility about my brand. So how do we set this up? Well, that's what I want to talk to you about today. Now, before you can set your Google My Business profile up, you must be registered with Google. And when I say registered with Google, you must have an active Gmail account. So most people have one. If not, it's very simple to register for one. So once we've registered for one, or if we have not registered for one, this is the screen that will appear when you search for setting up your Google My Business profile. So here it explains everything about your profile, where you can scroll down and understand the Google My Business platform better and how it's going to benefit your small business. So once we have our Google My Business profile or Gmail account set up, we'll go into Manage. When you go into Manage and you don't have a Google My Business set up, first of all, you may already be appearing on Google, but you may need to claim your business or Google My Business profile to be able to manage that service. But if it's a new business or perhaps you're not on Google, this is where we'd go. So you would search for your business name. So if I was car repairs, if I can type repairs, car repairs Bairnsdale. Great, that's my business. So here I would start building my business profile out. So after my business name, well, we've got my category. So I'd probably do something with car. So you've got to pick your category here. So would it be, perhaps I'm a mechanic. Great. Next. Do you want to add a location? Now, a location is going to help you get noticed a little bit better on Google than not having a specific location. So I have a shop, so yes. What's the address? I'm in Australia. let's just say that I'm number 2, Francis Street in Bairnsdale. Perfect. Next. Now, it's already recognized my business, so perhaps these are one of my businesses. If they aren't, it's probably going to be my competition. So I'm not any of these businesses. I'm none, because I'm creating a new profile here. Do you provide deliveries or home offices? Well, yes and no. That's up to you to answer. So do we do deliveries? No, we don't. Contact details. So for this example, I'm just going to put my mobile number. Do I have a website? No. Well, I do, but one's still getting built. So I don't need a website for now. But if you had your website, simply paste it in here. So I've been verified straight away. So this is great. However, in most circumstances, Google won't verify you straight away. They will send you an envelope. So an envelope will arrive in the mail in basically around 2 weeks' time. It could be earlier now, because sometimes they are mailing a lot quicker than they used to. In the past, it may take up to 6 weeks. So your Google My Business account is now set up. So we're live on Google, but we probably need to optimize this a little bit, because Google doesn't know my business hours. It doesn't know my services. I might be a specific mechanic. So let's use a live account. So today we're going to look at East Gippsland Marketing. Let's have a look at their account. So this is your Google My Business profile, and this is how it looks on the management tools. So down here on the home, I can basically search on Google and see how it appears. Great. This is my profile over here. So I can see some fields have already been filled out, but I don't see everything. So let's have a closer look. I can also view it on maps as well. So how it appears on maps. Great, that looks like my location. Excellent. So down here is your info. So this is where you want to come and optimize your listing. So the first one is your business name. So if this is correct, hit apply. Now, I'm a non-profit organization, but I may do some other things as well. So it would be very beneficial to add additional categories. So we do marketing. It's not available. We could be a marketing agency. So I would add this here and then apply. Is my address correct? Make sure it is. I can also add in service areas. So perhaps I look after other areas. Yes, I've got a shop and people can come and visit me, but I might drop into them, or other areas might want to know locally where I am, especially in the East Gippsland area. So, sale could be one of these options. I could add that in there, and it might give me some additional coverage, especially if there aren't too many businesses like me in the area. I'm going to show up in broader search terms and broader towns and areas. So click apply, and that will save it. Are my hours correct? So am I open from 9 to 5? Now this is very important for a lot of businesses, because customers will get a little bit cranky if you do not have the correct Google My Business hours set up. So ensure that your Google My Business is set up correctly and it appears on your other social platforms. So if you, for example, have Facebook, ensure that your business hours are added and they also replicate and they are the same as your Google My Business hours. And you might want to check your website. A good place to put this is on your contact page. So ensure that you have the correct business hours on your Facebook, your Google My Business profile, and your website. Now, when I didn't add my website, this is where you would simply add your website here and just ensure that it's probably HTTPS if you want to have a secure website. Now, down here is a description. Having a description about your business is very important. It's important for keywords. So I want to know exactly what you do, where you do it. So why not tell Google and your potential customers more about your business? So great. My profile is looking pretty good now. So we can see it on search again. And well, perhaps some of these images are not really representative of my business. So we'll have a look at changing this. But it's great to see that I can understand more about the East Gippsland marketing team and what they do for businesses. So ensure that you do have a good, clear description. So photos, how do we add them? Click on the photos. Now over here at the very top, you've got overview. So you can post it by the owner. Customers can have photos. This will be your Google My Business Maps photo. You can add videos. You can do your interior and exterior of a business. You could do work or teams. So why not put your whole team in here? People love seeing people. So it's going to build more trust in your brand. So what should I be putting up straight away? Well, I want to have a cover and I also want to have a logo. So ensure these are the basics that you set up. But after that, I probably want to add some photos. So it's simply clicking on the blue button and either dragging and dropping onto here or uploading it directly from your computer. And more photos that you have, the more that people might actually find you too. When I'm searching in areas and I see a great photo, I want to know who did that. Where was it? Was it a great mechanic or not? Were they a great marketing team? Sure, it's probably going to lead me to their website. So everything helps your brand. So if we go back home, let's talk about analytics. So I've had a lot of views this month. I could have more. So Google looks at this over the past 20 days, but we can go into insights and have a look at this over the past and soon 6 months. So on views, I can see my search views and map views. That's a lot in a month. Searches, I can see people who found me directly or people who discovered me. Activity, this is what I'm interested in. How many people came to my website this month? How many people called my phone number? Perhaps we can increase that by adding more photos. If I do go into insights, it's a great place that you can really drill down on your calls. You know, what days they were coming in. Perhaps my team is, busier on certain times during the day and they get a lot of phone calls than other times during the week. Having these insights are really, really helpful for you to make sure that you can communicate this better for your staff and more importantly for your customers. Now, the other thing, posts. So if you've got Instagram or social media, basically the Google My Business platform is another way that you can update your business. So I could put a COVID update. Am I still operating? Do I need all my clients to wear masks when they come in? Do they need to sign in? Having this information top of mind is going to allow your customers to understand that you're up to date with COVID-19. Perhaps I've got an offer. Something is new. Why not add a photo? Describe that. And what I can also do is offer products. What's new to my business? Perhaps I've got an event coming up for my business. You can post these all in here, even products. It's another way to display your services to your customers and let Google understand your business better.